sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Week 7 is underway in EA Sports College Football, and we are ready for a terrific game. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs all lined up, and we're ready to put total 11. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Mississippi State's offense will have the football first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win, so it'll be a fun individual matchup.
The Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's going to run it. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Taylor wants to throw it. Lets it fly. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Looked as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And here comes the guy that'll be running the show. His productivity through the first half of the season has him squarely in the Heisman Trophy race. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Fighting off the defender. He's past the 30. There's a crease. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Mississippi State right back to the line. Taylor wants to throw. Got his man on the outside. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Gives it on the option. He gets it oh so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a crease to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough for the first. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Find some fresh air. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. On the move at the 30. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now?
Busting big runs like this. Total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He scooped it and he scored with it. Took the fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Mississippi State going up tempo. Taylor wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the run is Humphreys. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going.
There's some room. Past the 50. The 40. He's at the 20. And he will house it. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sack on the 2-point try.
Number 96, set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Now give it to Fluff. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It'll be 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw. Fires on the move. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. What a huge call there. They had the turnover. Instead, the roughing the passer call takes it all away. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Caught by Williams on the right. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the ground, it's Humphries.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Look out. Might have a chance. The 50. He's at the 40. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. This time he wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Steps away. He turns it loose to the left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll start on the ground with Cluff Bothwell. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Trying to impose their will with the run. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with Oregon taking on the Nebraska Cornhuskers. And it's the Ducks who finish off the victory to get to 4-1. They led this one at halftime. They held off a second-half comeback attempt. This group has to be feeling good.
He'll bring it out. It's Samuel. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. Its return is stopped short of the 25. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Escapes trouble. Got room up. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mississippi State. The ground game getting it done and putting 6 on the board.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Creates a little room. Racing down the left side. The 50. He's at the 40. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Now the pitch. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Hard running there. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Bluff Bothwell again. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Under fire. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback making checks. Plows through the defense. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll try to run for it. Got room to work. Maybe a crease. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the option, he'll pitch it. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. Using his legs, it's Humphreys. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They want to run this quarterback. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Picks up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Oh, he wants it all. Caught. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? It hasn't always been pretty all season long, yet they've continually found ways to win each and every week. But today, in a day where they had to light the scoreboard up because the opposing offense came to play, their offense got it done. And as a result, they stay undefeated.
Going for two here, and if they get it, it'll be a 5-possession game. He's looking to pass. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. Taylor wants to throw it. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Crosses to 3rd. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Slithers into space. There he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Swings it out to his running back. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Humphries. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Number 97, set to kick it off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Taylor wants to throw. Williams open on the right side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. 7 is just a lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's for real, for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all to be talking about them right now because they look as advertised. This is a team with tremendous talent. They've taken care of business up to this point, but now because they're undefeated at this point of the year, every game from this point out gets bigger and bigger and more important.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. Team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Auburn's offense will go on the attack first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
What a great way to start this game, and one of the reasons this defense has been one of the most dominant units all season long, they can get pressure on the quarterback with guys like that. They've got better athletes than you've got up front, and you saw it early in this game today.
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense. But through the air, like not on the ground right now, they're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage. And right now, it's all through the air.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
Brown wants to pass. Fires quickly. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Scoops it up, still a live ball. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That false start changes your mindset. Now you're second and long, 9 yards to go. Motion from the back. Looking to fire. Immediately fires to the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Breaks it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Auburn!
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find something.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Finding some room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Brown will throw it. Fires left. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Jumped on top of the pile. The Tigers racing to the line in a hurry-up. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got it set up on the outside. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And I think they found a matchup they like, man. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Right now, this offense, they found something with him catching the football in the backfield, and they just keep going back to it.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. So now it's second and long. Leaves it with the back. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying play action. Right, turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Creates a little space. Got a little grass. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. On the option. Now the pitch. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game.
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. He'll pitch it. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking for the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Tight end now in motion. The run inside. It's Pop. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Brown wants to pass.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Auburn sends out the punting unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. There he goes. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line.
Maybe some room here. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Running inside. It's Cobb. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Brown will throw it. Steps away to find some room. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the 1st down. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
And, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the 1st half, and it's still early in this football game. But they got to find the answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Finding an escape route. Still on his feet at the 25. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. You count up those explosive plays in a game and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Takes the handoff. It's Humphreys. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Unleashes one deep. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Brown wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports desk. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the Wisconsin Badgers.
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the 2nd half. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the 2nd half. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. His way ahead. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? He breaks a tackle.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so
could be an alley. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Finding open areas. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10.
And it's going to be interesting to watch.
Wide open spaces. And they're in for a touchdown.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Number 97, set to kick it off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Quick release on the RPO. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Auburn lines up quickly. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's caught downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before he's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They'll go right back to it. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive in 2nd and 12. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of...
Here's a little room there. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Now on the option. The pitch. Breaks into the open.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On the move. Bowls his way into the end zone for a touchdown. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for space. It's Cobb. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Brown will throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Tigers are flying down the field.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unleashes one. Complete in the middle. Turning it on. Touchdown, Auburn. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up for the PAT.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Oh, better look out! A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Fights off a defender. Auburn calls its second of 3 timeouts. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Inside the 25. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Now the Tigers will use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The handoff, working on that clock. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. These corners backing off a bit. Under fire. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Brown wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback.
Snags it, and there's running room. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. He wants to throw it again. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. Right down the middle. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Tigers!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. But nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. That pass not close. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
And that's not going to come close as the defense stops him well short of this first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Brown will throw it. He wants a big play here late. He tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Here's a heat. Being chased. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. We are here for a Saturday night clash, and it just doesn't get much more thrilling than this one on EA Sports College Football. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the man that makes this offense go. As we get late in the season, his performance has made him a contender, if not one of the favorites for the Heisman Trophy. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They come out strong, stopping for no gain on the opening play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Running into the open space. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's...
There's a crease. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Trying to get it to the marker.